Here's a Z28 to take a look at. 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Now, this is a two-owner car. A little over 41,000 original miles on it. Well-known history. The two owners knew each other. The second one bought it from a friend of his, has had it ever since. Now, let's see, where do we want to start? First of all, this isn't originally a white car. Black interior, so it still retains the colors that it would have been manufactured with in 1978. The repaint was done in 1982, so it has had a repaint. Due to the fact, 1978 GM paint, it was a water-based paint that was used on this car, and we all know how that turned out. So it has had a repaint. It was repainted with an acrylic urethane paint, and again, that was done in 1982. Paint shows well. You will find a few imperfections here or there. I mean, in the clear where you get some of the little specks, you will have some of that, but overall you can see the paint shows well. Now, when it was repainted, no body work was done. There was no filler needed. There was no rust, and this paint has been on there since '82. So as you go around this car with me and we do the video, I'll show you the wheel wells, lower rockers, that type of thing. From everything that I've seen on this car, it is solid. You'll be able to take a look at the underside pics. I'll tell you where to see those in a little bit. We're going to go through the fact it is a Z28, and it's a true Z28. First off, let's start underneath the hood. This has a refurbished or refreshed 350 V8 small block Chevy underneath there. Headers. It also has a turbo 350 automatic transmission paired up with it, and that has a shift kit, torque converter. So this car's livened up a little bit from what it would have had in 1978. 300 horsepower 350 underneath there, and it was actually done at Jack Wheeler Racing in Blaine, Minnesota. So the gentleman that had that done knew exactly where it was, where he had taken it. Reputable dealer, reputable machine shop, I should say, that did it. And as you can see, front fascia, paint, all shows good. Also equipped with power steering, power brakes, AC. I've not had the AC blow cold or the compressor kick on and off. It appears all the components are there. Looks like it's still R12 fittings, and we'll check out that when we pop the hood. Now, if you want to check out the still pictures, so you can see the underside, go through the still pictures, look at some of the things I talk about in this. Very well-known history of this car, and it appears to be a very solid car. Check out the still pictures for yourself at uniqueclassiccars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description. It's going to take you right there. And of course, you can always call us too, 507-386-1726. Now, let's go down the passenger side of this car. First off, you can see how straight this thing is. This car is extremely straight, and you can tell there's not been a bunch of filler body panels put in it. Go ahead and take a look down at these lower rockers, behind the wheel wells, up above. You don't notice any bubbling, anything coming out from behind. And again, when this car is repainted, no body work was done to it, just the prep work and the repaint. Now, you're also going to notice this front end sitting on the factory rally style wheels, and it's also lower. Springs were cut to lower it a little bit. Come around to the rear wheel wells and check these out. There may be one tiny little spot, and I mean that's if I'm getting fussy. Right there maybe. So again, very, very clean interior. Black vinyl. That's the way it would have came from Chevrolet in '78. Shifter on the floor console. We do have a couple aftermarket gauges. I'll get into that when we get around to the driver's side. So we do have a factory white car, factory black interior. When you get around to the trunk pictures, take a look at the trunk pictures. It's the original trunk liner. I have it peeled back. It's the original paint in the trunk. You'll see what I'm talking about when you take a look at it. According to the previous owner, it does have the headers on it, like I had said. The catalytic converters were removed, and they both basically put an exhaust from an earlier car, exhaust setup from an earlier car, so they could eliminate the cats. And it supposedly still has the original tailpipes. Now remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. So once again, take a look at those still pictures. Now, you may not like these larger flaps around there that you'll notice in the pictures in the video, but guess what? Be thankful the person that had it before put them on there. It has really saved rock chipping, that type of thing that's going to happen from tires kicking up, gravel, small rocks, debris from the road. And it shows. Take a look at the underside pictures, look at the pan. It all looks like original pans to me, and it is clean and tidy underneath this car. And those still pictures can be seen at uniqueclassiccars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description. Is going to take you right there. Now let me see if there's anything else. Back to the Z28. This is actually a Van Nuys built car. So if you look at the data tag, cowl tag, and you start putting in the replies, it's not a Z28 because it doesn't have the Z28 designation on that cowl tag. Well, do your research. Van Nuys cowl tags did not have a Z28 on there. They strictly just had an 8. That is what this car has. It is a true Z28. And you'll see what I'm saying by when you do a little research and you take a look at that cowl tag. It's also going to have a W on there for the water-based paint. I believe it is an L possibly for Los Angeles or Van Nuys when you take a look at the data tag too. Or L is in the bin also. Telling you where this was built, and we can take a peek at that right now if you'd like. You can see that, maybe not. There you go. That L right before the 5, Los Angeles built. And that is all in the still pictures. VIN number, cowl tag. Now, as far as things working in here, blower motor and everything on the AC heat does work. Does not have had the AC blowing cold. Wipers worked. Has a very interesting Pioneer stereo that I've never seen before. Very interesting unit. Works great. Let's check out the seats. I'm going to get into the carpeting in a second also, but seats. These are original seats. Nice shape, not ripped, not torn. The carpeting was replaced. Did have some staining due to a leak that was taken care of, fixed. The carpeting was replaced with a form-fitted carpeting, and then also a sound deadener was installed at that time instead of the actual insulation. So little history on the carpeting. Otherwise, interior components pretty much stock. Early in its life, the tachometer quit working. When it was under warranty, it was replaced with an aftermarket tach, and just thought it was more reliable. Wanted to have an aftermarket one rather than another one of the General Motors tachs. That's why that tach is different. Again, it's a 200 car, so you get the story behind this car handed down between the two, and there is a write-up on it. You can consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. See how easily it starts. This thing runs absolutely beautiful. All the gauges work. There is an oil pressure gauge that was added over here also. One thing I did notice it didn't work was that clock right there. As you can see, that was at a cold start also. There's your temp gauge. $41,345, that is original miles. Now, show you the stereo. Stereo works just on and off right here. Pretty cool Super Tuner Pioneer. Hook it on. Works beautifully. It actually tunes over here on this side. Found that stereo rather interesting. You don't see a lot of them like that. Dash, guess what? No cracks, no sun fading. It's not baked. How crazy is that? One of the nicest dashes I've seen in this. And again, original dash. Check out the headliner. And that is just the glare coming off that headliner, because the headliner's in that nice shape. This car will not disappoint, folks. I guarantee you that. nice. That door closes. The hinge pins aren't saggy in it. Slip around to the back. Hey, that 350 sounds good. Alright, I'm going to slip up to the front. I want to pop this hood. Actually, I may be able to do that one-handed here. See what I can do. Right here is the release. Got her. Alright. Again, refreshed. 350. V8 underneath the hood, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, HEI ignition, power steering, power brakes, AC. And as you can see, here's all the components are here. I've not had the clutch kick in or disengage on that compressor. You can also see still looks like the R12 fittings. So there you go. If you have any questions, give us a call, 507-386-1726, 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. Still pictures, uniqueclassiccars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description. It's going to take you right there. And remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.